I'm Jack Kennedy, and we're here to bring you the latest in MMA.
Hey everybody, my name's Hunter Boss, and what the boss says goes.
What is up everyone, my name is Keelan McNamara, and you already know what time it is.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MMA Island Podcast. I'm Jack Kennedy alongside Keelan McNamara and Hunter Boss. And guys, we have UFC Paris coming up. It's finally legal in France, and there's finally a card there after all the COVID madness. And what a card it is. So before we get breaking down the fights, the co-main event, because it's almost like if they slapped a championship fight on the card, it'd be a pay-per-view level card. But it's such a good fight night. But we're doing MMA Roundtable to start off, a little game, right? And if you don't remember what that is, we don't blame you. We have a lot of names. MMA Roundtable is basically we choose a fighter, and then we each go around and name a person that fighter has fought. You get one out, you're wrong, or if you rename a fight or whatever. We're doing Tai Tuivasa and Cyril Gane today. So, do we want to start with Cyril Gane first? What are we thinking?
You pick us. You're our glorious leader, Jack. Please.
The supreme leader of the People's Republic of MMA Island.
People's Republic of MMA Island, yes.
I'm humbled. I'm humbled. And hopefully we won't start a revolution or something like that, but we'll keep it together.
John Jack.
Jack.
Okay.
That's the next reel.
All right. Well, so I guess we'll get started. Cyril Gane, he has fought Derek Lewis.
You know who else he fought? Alexander Volkov.
Do you know who else he fought? Francis Ngannou.
He also fought Jairzinho Rosenstruck.
Oh, but you cannot forget about Junior Dos Santos.
Intriguing. Very intriguing.
Yes, he did. He had the elbow. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't believe
that was close. That was close.
Yeah. He also fought Rashad Coulter. Yeah,
I knew that. Okay, this is where it gets tricky because I'm blanking.
After 5 people.
I'm gonna say this might require some research. Did he fight Augusto Sakai? Did that fight ever happen? Probably not.
I will check.
Well, we can't check.
Whoa.
Oh no! Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
So what do we do in this?
Let me tell you something right now. I have 0 left, so I will check. Okay.
Wait.
I'm out.
Okay. Keelan, real quick, before you check, Keelan, do you have any other fighters? Because if not, then
for Cyril Gane, yes, I do.
Who?
Derek Lewis.
I already said Derek.
Did you say? All right. Okay. Well, fair enough then.
So if I get this, is that a win then?
He did not fight Augusto Sakai.
Oh. So do we just keep going until someone gets
wins? I think.
Call it a draw,
right?
Well, I mean,
because he's the last person to got one. I think that's how it works.
We could also just call it. I mean, yeah,
we're working out the process. Okay,
I think it's just a draw though because Keelan was the last one to get it, but I didn't get it. I took a guessing, didn't get it right. So unless Hunter, you want to take it? Well, you already searched it up.
Nope. I told you I have 0. I got nothing else. So I think Keelan wins.
All right, I'm good with that. Keelan, congratulations. You win Cyril Gane.
This was undeserved win ever, but
no,
I think it was. I mean, how many people have Cyril Gane fought in the UFC? He's only been fighting since 2019. So
yeah, that ran dry really quick.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I'm out. I thought like I got you fuckers with Junior Dos Santos.
He was so hyped up.
Jairzinho Rosenstruck was my reach. After that, I was like, okay, we're going. All right. How do we lost the time? Hunter, do you want to lead us off?
Sure. I know someone who fought Tai Tuivasa. How about Augusto Sakai?
Thanks. Thanks.
I know someone else Tai Tuivasa fought. You know who that is? Greg Hardy.
Ooh.
No relation to Jeff Hardy.
He also fought the one and only Derek Lewis.
Tai Tuivasa fought Stefan Struve,
Ooh.
you know, tallest man in the UFC, 7-foot beast.
Do you know who else Tai Tuivasa fought? And I actually forgot about this, but do you know who he fought? Harry Hunsucker.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. He also fought Justin Taffa, I think.
Yeah, I think that seems like a fight that would make sense. I'm not gonna.
Look, if we
It.
if we keep going and I got that wrong, then I'll just be disqualified.
Okay. Now I'm gonna say Junior Dos Santos, but I can't remember if he did or not.
I don't think so.
I'm on the same route.
So okay, Keelan, do you have a fighter? And we might go
Wait,
to.
can I change it? I actually do have someone else who he actually fought.
Okay, who?
Okay, go on ahead.
Arlovsky. He fought Arlovsky.
Did you really?
That's right. Yeah,
It was early in his career.
Arlovsky, yeah.
Okay.
Tai Tuivasa from the area. Who else did he fight? Did Jack already say Derek Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
I might be in a bit of trouble here. I'm gonna throw one out there. I think he fought Blagoy Ivanov, but I'm not too sure. I'm just saying.
I think he has. I think he did. Did he lose?
I think he might have lost, but I think he fought Blagoy Ivanov like 3 or 4 years ago. But that's my sort of like X Factor pick.
Sure.
As long as it counts, by the way. If he didn't fight, I'm obviously DQ'd.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
I think I remember that fight. I love Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah, I do too. Now it's up to me. And this is where it gets interesting, right? Let's see, who do you fight? We're going to people that he's probably lost to now. He had like a streak where he lost like 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of someone he fought in Houston because I remember there was like a storyline before that, before he fought Derek Lewis, but I can't remember who that is. So I'm out. Don't have anybody.
I'm gonna start like naming fat guys now because I feel like that's fights that make sense. I'm gonna go Jorgen De Castro. I don't know if he fought him or not.
I think he did. Hold on, I'll search this up.
Yeah, please fact check us.
Jorgen De Castro. Well put. There's a name hunter. Well played, my friend.
I don't think he did. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Hold up, we're going back in time.
By the way, for the next episode,
I'm going back on Junior. I'm on Junior Dos Santos.
He did fight Junior Dos Santos.
Yes.
He also fought Andrei Arlovsky, and he also fought Ivanov. And
no Castro though, right?
No Castro.
Okay.
And Rashad Coulter. So
okay. I'm out, I think.
Keelan, it's up to you. If you don't get this, Hunter takes the win.
You know what? I'm actually going to be very. I don't know if this is going to count or not.
There's a really big person that you guys have missed.
I'm gonna try and do something that we haven't talked about here before. And if I'm DQ'd, by all means DQ me, but I'll go for it anyway. I'm gonna say Cyril Gane.
No, you can't do that. No.
He hasn't fought him yet.
No. No.
Fair enough. Okay, you know what? I'm done.
Wait, hold on. Let me think of some of what we're missing. Hold on. Don't say it yet, Jack. All right. It's probably early on, right? Like not early on in his career, but like it's probably happened the last 2 years. Yeah. Are you saying it's a big one?
It was in 2019.
Ben Rothwell.
I don't know.
I was kind of joking. It's Sergey Spivak. I wasn't really being serious.
Son of a bitch. Sergey Spivak. I mean, he gets he's like what 5 or 6 like now. So yeah, okay, that's fair. We missed it. I feel like I don't even remember him fighting last. Like I know he's in the rankings. I just don't even remember him.
Yeah. All right. Well, matchmaker for the main event done. Well done, everybody. Our winners are Keelan and Hunter, respectively. We'll do it next time. All right, bro. Yeah. We'll recover.
You won like twice last time, so I mean, yeah. I think we're rounding up.
Yeah. So let's move on to the pick of the night for this main event. We're predicting both the co-main and main event. So before we get to the main event, let's start off with the co-main and Robert Whittaker versus Marvin Vettori. Hunter, who wins?
For everyone's information, this is my main event. All right, this is my main event because Robert Whitaker is probably one of my favorite fighters of all time. So it might be obvious who I'm going to pick here. It's Robert Whitaker. I think Marvin Vettori is a very good, stocky, big bully of a fighter. He very much pushes you against the side of the octagon. He tries to box you or go for the takedown. There's two things that are going to happen in the fight. He's going to try to close the distance, trying to get you close to the fence. When he's close to the fence, he's either going to try to load up on some heavy shots like he did against Jack Hermanson and many others, or go for the takedown, which he also did against Jack Hermanson and many others. But Robert Whitaker, I believe, has a truer skill set. He is the definition of a mixed martial artist in my eyes. He started with the karate base, moved on to boxing. He's got some great Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's got some great wrestling. I wouldn't be remiss if Robert Whitaker actually landed a few takedowns in this fight, probably spread out sporadically. It's just how he fights. He always keeps you guessing. I don't think Robert Whitaker can knock out Marvin Vettori, and I don't see Robert Whitaker getting any submissions anytime soon. So I'm going to go unanimous decision for Robert Whitaker. Should I go for the main event now, or are we going to go back around?
We'll come back around. We'll come back around.
So the boss says that. All right. Okay. That's all I'm saying right now. The goes comes later.
Okay.
Man, splitting it into two parts now. That's what we've become here. No, good pick, Hunter. I like it a lot. We're in Paris, one of the nicest cities in Europe. It's very nice. It's very ambient. But we've got Robert Whitaker and Marvin Vettori. Very, very good fight. Marvin Vettori has, he has his place in the division. He beat, big Paulo Costa the last time out. Robert Whitaker is one of my favorite fighters, though, as well. I'm with Hunter in that. The guy just has an IQ above nearly any other fighter in that division. And realistically, I do still think he should be champion. That's a discussion for another day or another time. But, I think he's proven through both Adesanya fights, Romero fights, and everything in between, just how class of an act Robert Whitaker is, although we know that already. And I think he's going to continue that against Marvin Vettori. The thing is, when I look at Marvin Vettori, I look at how Marvin Vettori can win this fight compared to how Robert Whitaker can. I don't think Vettori's going to knock him out, because I can't remember the last time Marvin Vettori knocked anybody out. I don't think Vettori can out wrestle Whitaker, because I think Whitaker's a much better wrestler. By extension of that, I definitely don't think Vettori's going to submit Whitaker. And overall, I just don't see an area of the fight game where Vettori's a better fighter than Robert Whitaker is. I think Robert Whitaker is going to judge the distance as he normally does. 1-2 high kick. We all love that combo.
Yeah.
I actually think this is going to be a late stoppage, though. I think Robert Whitaker is going to want to make a statement, because it has been a while since he finished somebody. It's been quite a while, actually. So I see late fourth round stoppage for Robert Whitaker against the fence. And then I think at some point in the future, he fights again for the title. But for me, Robert Whitaker, fourth round TKO.
I like it. And of course, I'm on the same page. Robert Whitaker. I think what helped me solidify this pick was actually the weigh-in earlier today. I don't know if you guys saw the clip, but Robert Whitaker, classy as always, went for the handshake, and Vettori faked him out and did the thing. And you could see that got Whitaker focused. That got the fire lit for him. Sometimes I feel like Whitaker he's such a great fighter, but if he just had a little bit more of that, okay, I'm going out there to destroy you, I want to beat you instinct, then he
pissed off Whitaker.
Finish more people. Yeah,
Brad
exactly.
Tavares Whitaker.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So I think that I don't know. I don't like that from Vettori. I know he's trying to get in his head, trying to make him make mistakes. I think that's the opposite effect. I think Whitaker is going to be going out there ready to go, ready to land and hit hard. That being said, Vettori is a very durable fighter. Adesanya didn't finish him. Very few people actually are able to finish Marvin Vettori. So I agree with Hunter. I'm going to go Whitaker by decision, but I'm going really dominant decision. I think 50-45. I think Vettori's going to get cut open, sliced up. And
is this Max Holloway, Calvin Kattar heavy?
It might be that level. I think Vettori's going to get messed up. So that's one of the facts. And we'll come back. To that. That's the co-main. Hunter, for the main event. Who do you think?
To my remiss, I'm picking Cyril Gahn. As much as I want to pick Tai Tuivasa, And he's an underdog for a reason, but he's been an underdog in every one of his fights, like leading up to this one. He is a fun fucker to watch. All right. But Cyril Gane, he's too good. If you take a look at my pound for pound for non-rankings or for non-champions, I put Cyril Gane fairly high up. I put him around number 4, number 3. And I do believe that he is one of the best fighters who's not a champion yet. His skill set is very rounded. He fights on the outside extremely well. He's a French kickboxer to the word of it, to the dictionary definition. I mean, he is immaculate. And when it comes to the ground game, I know everyone's going to go, "Oh, I'm Gane who out wrestled him." Try to out wrestle a 265-pound man who's fucking the Predator. It's typical. All right, I don't hold that against Cyril Gane. I think he very much did not expect Gane to go out there and wrestle. I think now he's a true MMA fighter because he knows to expect the unexpected. He knows Tai Tuivasa might come out there and grapple. And I think Cyril Gane's going to be ready for that now because he knows his one hole, that his one loss was due to wrestling. I think he can patch up that loss pretty easily. So Cyril Gane, I'm going to go by round 3 TKO.
Yeah, it's a very
because what the boss says goes, Keelan. Woo!
See what I have to deal with every single episode. This is what I have. You know what? Fair enough. I respect the energy, though, Hunter. We're all 2005 UFC fans with one people to believe. That's where we're at. This is the vibe. We keep it like that on the MMA Island podcast. We keep it retro. It's what we do. Anyway, aside from Hunter's antics there, I do agree with where his thoughts are. I don't like agreeing with everything everybody says, but we are journalists here at the end of the day as well. We are professionals in what we do. The problem is with Tai Tuivasa, even though I love him, shout out FTA from the area, love that. And even though man admitted to piss in the bed in Australia, one of my favorite Instagram videos of all time, by the way. I mean, I love Tai Tuivasa to bits, I really do. But Cyril Gane is a different breed. The guy is just a hybrid of the modern MMA fighter. He really is. He's 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". He's got that ridiculously long reach. His kickboxing is the best at heavyweight, which is just such a terrifying prospect. And the problem with Tai Tuivasa is that not only can he not get anywhere near Cyril Gane, but Cyril Gane's too smart to let him get anywhere near. I mean, if you go back to the episode where we talked about the Derek Lewis-Cyril Gane fight, this is essentially the same conversation, maybe slightly more dynamic because it's Tai Tuivasa and he will go out and swing against anybody. The problem is that Cyril Gane's just so smart when it comes to the fight game, and especially distance. He's big, he's tall, but he knows how to use it better than anybody. And like Hunter said, now he's arguably a more complete fighter than he was before. That loss to Francis Ngannou will only make him a better fighter because now he knows to expect the unexpected, to recognize that any opponent can have any weapon against him. And the sort of nail in the coffin for Tai Tuivasa is that he doesn't bring anything that Cyril Gane hasn't seen before. With Derek Lewis, we kind of had this correct thought process of, okay, we've got an old school bar brawler. Cyril Gane hasn't dealt with that before. Cyril Gane dealt with that and he embarrassed Derek Lewis quite easily in that style. As much as I love Tai Tuivasa and I'd love to see him win, I see the same thing happening. I think it's a second round TKO. I think Cyril Gane puts on a clinic. I think he hurts Tai Tuivasa. He stings him really badly and then he drops him. And guys, do you know why this is the case? Do you know why when we go to Paris, this is what happens? Because when you want to know where it's at, you listen to Lemac berating.
If anyone has been watching this podcast consistently,
I knew this shit was coming. Keelan was talking. I glanced at Jack, and I was winding up fucking Tai Tuivasa. Go ahead.
If anyone has been watching the podcast for the past month and a half, I have mentioned at least once a week that I truly believe Tai Tuivasa is going to win this fight. And I'm staking on it right now. This is my sure shot for the week. I will take a shot of something next podcast if I'm wrong, but I won't have to. Hopefully you guys will if you agree to it or whatever. I don't know how it works, but we're just saying sure shot.
I'll do it.
I really think Tai Tuivasa is going to win. And it's just because he's a presence that's so fun, so exciting, like a Mark Hunt that does shoeys after any chance he can get with random stuff in it. And he is not afraid to go swing and bang with anybody. He just did it with Derek Lewis, the most decorated knockout artist in heavyweight history, and came out on top. Ciryl Gane, yes, he has the movement. Yes, he has the length. Yes, he probably is the better overall fighter, if we're being completely honest. But Tai Tuivasa will keep going forward, and it takes one shot from Tai Tuivasa to put anyone to sleep. It takes one shot. I believe Tai Tuivasa will land that shot. I believe UFC Paris will be like what I was like at Houston, and at first be dead silent when it happens. Then he'll do the shoeing, and everybody will go crazy. I think this is going to happen. I truly believe Tai Tuivasa is going to knock out Ciryl Gane in round 1. It'll be quick. It'll be fast. He's going to catch Ciryl Gane coming forward. Because look, Ciryl Gane, he's got to make a statement after that last Ngannou fight. If we're being honest, you're not going to get a better chance to beat the champ. Ngannou's both his knees were gone. He had no movement or anything, and Ciryl Gane still lost. So he's got to make a statement in this fight. Tai Tuivasa knows that. Come forward, bang. Doesn't matter how. One shot, Tai Tuivasa, lights out. That's it. Title shot, Tai Tuivasa, or wherever the John Jones thing fits in. But he's up there. And guys, do you know why that is? Because if you want the facts, you listen to Jack. Let's go. We're calling it now. Tai Tuivasa knockout round 1. I believe it.
I hope so. Dude, I hope so. Jack, I'll tell you what, all right? Deal on camera, all right? Me, and the entirety of the world are going to hear this, okay?
Okay.
I'll do a shoey if Tai wins.
Deal.
No matter what day we record the podcast, we're recording 10 o'clock in the morning my time, I got to go to school afterwards, whatever, I'll do a fucking shoey, all right?
Instead of the
because I want to. I want Tai to win, Jack. Here, you and me, we're friends, all right? Keelan, we're all friends.
Yeah.
I want Tai to win so bad. I do. But as a journalist and a realist, and with my word on the line, I would not feel comfortable telling you guys that Tai Tuivasa will win. But we're all rooting for him, especially in the Boss household.
Yeah. I mean, look, we are all very good friends here, of course. You know, we all do what we do, and we're all professionals. And on the surface, we can all recognize that this is a damn near impossible fight for Tai Tuivasa to win. However, as a fan who channels daily the spirit of that dude in 2005, I want Tai Tuivasa to win more than anything. And you know what, gentlemen? I will make a deal with both of you here on camera as well, because my good friend Hunter did it and Jack just did it as well. I can't say I'll do a shoey because my shoes are disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, and I'll probably knock myself out trying to do a shoey. But I will tell you this: if Tai Tuivasa knocks out Ciryl Gane this weekend, Saturday, September 3rd, 2022. Hunter does a shoey. I will do a big swig of bourbon whilst Hunter does a shoey. On my honor, I will do it if Tai Tuivasa wins, because who even cares? If he does a Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades and he puts him out, it'll be the best shot that I ever do, and we'll all do it together. I don't even care.
Yeah, and obviously I'll do a shoey if he loses, but I won't have to. Keelan, I love everything you're saying, but I think it's a damn near impossible fight for Ciryl Gane to win. I'm on the other side of that. I'm all in on Tai Tuivasa. Let's go.
Balls to the wall on this, aren't you?
I do. I've been for the past when this fight got announced. I've been in on it. Guys, thank you everyone so much for listening to the podcast. Enjoy the fights. UFC Paris. Finally, MMA is legal in France. As always, make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. You can listen to us everywhere, literally everywhere, including iTunes and Spotify. Follow us on Instagram at mma.island.pod and check out our website, mmaisland.net. Great podcast, guys. Thank you all so much for listening.
Thank you, guys.
Au revoir.